Hey, this is Dr. A. Allen Rao, PhD in Education, coming to you again from COVID-19 Common Sense Central. And in an earlier episode, I mentioned the importance of keeping your mouth shut for many good reasons. But primarily because, well, primarily being among others, among the other good reasons is that the mouth is a direct path to the lungs, and if you can keep pathogens out of your lungs, I think most people would agree that's a pretty good idea. Whether it be COVID-19 pathogens or flu pathogens or some other pathogens or just and dirt and dust and debris in general. and But nature has equipped us with an alternative. We don't have to breathe through our mouths. We can breathe through our nose. Now, the nose is not necessarily a very popular part of the body because it's got hair in it and it produces snot and boogers, as every 4-year-old knows, and is quick to talk about. But guess what? That is part of it. Actually, pretty good. Well, I would call it design. Others might call it the product of evolution. Whatever it is, the nose is just a pretty good way of keeping junk out of your lungs. And if taking care of your nose, like washing your nose, so to speak, might be at least as important as washing your hands, which we know everyone is advising us to do. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And this will keep, somehow, magically, is going to keep airborne pathogens out of your lungs. Okay, fine. Especially if you pick your nose a lot or suck on your thumb. I gave that up a while. I gave that up a while back. But hey, do whatever, ticks your talk or whatever the common saying is. Anyhow. But there are some pretty good techniques for very simple techniques for making your nose more effective at doing what it does. And neti pots have been around in some societies for centuries, and they're just don't seem to be really in fashion in the U.S. Well, maybe with COVID-19 and flu and all that other stuff, maybe they should be now and continue to be. And so here's what I do. And obviously, I'm just telling you what I do. I'm not practicing medicine on the internet. God forbid that I would practice medicine or law or give you financial advice or any kind of advice because you don't want to hear advice. But anyhow, here's what I do: is I take a bowl and I take some filtered water, so it doesn't have a lot of chlorine in it, which is not good for your nose, actually. Killed quite a few people in World War I breathing chlorine gas, so I don't want to suggest that you do that. But, take some good filtered water with no chlorine in it, no dirt and all that good stuff, pretty clean stuff, and warm it up, mix a little bit of salt in it, and snuff it up your nose. And I'll tell you a secret is if you have a big enough bowl, you can put your whole face in that nice, warm, salty water. And first of all, what I do is I open my eyes and I blink them underwater in that salty water. And believe it or not, it's kind of like swimming in the ocean. It feels good. It doesn't burn your eyes like it does at a swimming pool because, of course, the swimming pool has a lot of chlorine in it. It's not good for your nose and not good for your eyes, but people do it anyhow. They swim in those pools and they breathe that chlorinated air. But let's don't do that. Take a nice, warm, comfortable bowl full of water with some salt in it. And first of all, stick your face in there, not your head. It doesn't have to be up to your ears, just your face. Just enough, actually, for you to open your eyes, blink your eyes a little bit, and then snuff it up your nose. That's what I do. I can't advise you to do that because some people would probably drown and their state would sue me. My dad drowned in a bowl of water because of Dr. Rao. And he's not a doctor. He's not a medical doctor. He's just got a PhD, piled higher and deeper. And so anyhow, I don't want that to happen. But what I do is I snuff it up my nose a little bit, and it ends up kind of cleaning out my sinuses, and it cleans out the boogers and the snot, and kind of washes those hairs in my nose and gets them ready to filter out airborne pathogens just like they were designed to do in the first place. And in a future episode, I will talk to you a little bit about the eye part. Oh, by the way, what level of salinity do you want? Well, I've had the good fortune of swimming in the ocean, tasting salt water, and you want it about that salty. If you've never, if you never swum in the ocean, well, you can look up, you can look up online about neti pots and things like that, and you can find all sorts of good recipes for how much salt you should put in your water, but it should just taste. I just taste it. It tastes kind of salty, kind of like seawater. Okay, well, anyhow, hope you find that at least amusing and perhaps a little bit offensive, if and maybe even useful. So there you go. This is Dr. A. Allen Rao signing out from COVID-19 Common Sense Central. Have a blast. Bye.